Yep. What you can do is just shoot me 4 unique groups. The same. So it is not an element. The first element in the periodic table is always going to be 4. Atomic number, and thus a higher priority than carbon. So the C. But now we have to approach and say, figure out what the R versus S is. To 2. Now by definition, actually our hydrogen is up. If we look at it and rotate it in space, so it's going counterclockwise, so that would be S. So if you can rotate it to see that, but the single swap rule prevents that. You don't need swap rule. You don't even need to rotate it in space. You can just look up and determine it. But what I'm showing you is that if you can rotate it in space, you can see it directly, like that. And the single swap rule lets you do that without having to do it in space. Okay? How about for this bottom one? So again, we have a scenario where our hydrogen is not in the back. And my OH that's on the wedge, the enantiomer that I started with. Yeah, sure. Of the enantiomer. I'll draw it of the enantiomer. OH, O-methyl, T-butyl.
Smack that rotation, Richard.
So the hydrogen is my back atom in that case.
You look like an iguana.
My ring. Look at the rest of the thing. So this is the way that you want to approach center. Rank the priorities, and then ask yourself, is my smallest group where? Is it in the back? Great. Just cover it up, turn it. Rotate it in space, or draw a Newton projection, whatever works for you for figuring that out. Okay? All right. That they have. So one of the most it itself is title. In the same way that like handshakes work, I mentioned last time, where if you try to shake, somebody's left hand with your right hand, it's awkward. So the same thing is going to happen. If we use or interact with enantiomers with something else that is chiral, their response is going to be different. So you can see that right here. There's this bottom piece. It says optical rotation. And you can see that the two enantiomers have opposite signs. The thing that is interacting, then they will behave. Rotation, what they're interacting with light. So essentially this is light where we have controlled the direction that the light. Even if it changes slightly. In sunglasses are polarized, or you have polarized straight up and down light, or slightly angled light can go through. Because of that, it takes light from all of these different directions, and then what we do is measure how much does that solution rotate the light. So when we talk about the molecules that are in that solution, what that means is that solutions of the L version of this are going to rotate light 14.5 degrees between. So this.
It's half a dog.
So what this looks like is the pathway. So essentially, the longer lane polarized filter, so something that can correction light move, he can see a difference